last week. So over it. Do you know where we are right now, guys? We're in the sanctuary. Can we have mellow energy in our sanctuary? Let's have mellow energy. Mellow energy. Or not. Or not mellow energy. This ain't been sugared up yet. Just wait. It's almost wine. You guys want to light candles tonight? Since you're up here, you want to light candles? Yeah, you can join them. You guys want to do it?
What do you got?
Yeah, we can do candles.
Or Ve'ahavta.
Or Ve'ahavta. Done. You got it.
Awesome.
Okay,
Teamwork.
is that what you want to do? Fair enough. Okay. Cool.
Tonight, Rabbi, it's eat your bread and drink your sangria.
That's right. Or is that eat your
Nachos.
chips? Eat your chips and drink your sangria. Eat your chips and drink your sangria. Whatever works for you. And people are going to do it with you anyway, so it's okay. Yeah. It's one of the prayers that people do together. It's
Just
called
getting
the
up
communal
here
prayer.
is a good thing.
Yeah. Well, if they keep mentioning it, I have to go back with that leave oven.
Wait. I think nacho cheese is stuck in my throat.
I can't use that cheese. Can't eat cheese from a can.
I need to eat something.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
We have a double holiday tonight. Isn't that exciting?
Woo.
You all seem so excited about it, too. There we go. There
They're all
we
weighed
go.
down by nacho cheese.
That's right. Nacho cheese can weigh you down with sangria. That's right. So let's take a deep breath in. And this will be a quicker Erev Shabbat service, of course. We get back out into our sukkah and shake a lulav and etrog. Cool. Behold how good and how pleasant it is that we are together
Yes.
as one large, humongous, gigantoid family.
Before we get to this text, I do want to teach us a special melody for Sukkot. It is a Sinai melody, as they call it, as though we've had it so long, it's as if we received it at Sinai. But this melody will come back in our service in a little bit, and if you join us tomorrow, you'll hear it as well. So I'll sing it for you once, and we'll try it a little bit together. Yai da 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 da. That's it. We'll break it down a little bit. Ready? Very nice. That really is it. Let's try it all together one more time. So hold on to that.
Anyone?
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. שבת אחים גם יחד. שבת אחים גם יחד.
Nice. So we're going to continue with our special candle blessing, and I'm going to invite two women who didn't know I was going to invite them, but they're both pregnant, and I want to give them good blessings. So, two of you, come on up. Come on up. We need good energy for you guys, that's all, right? Just fix that. Uh-oh.
It's not the good energy we were, yeah.
Or someone has a sense of humor. Yeah. There's no doubt about that. All right, guys, go for it.
We're going to do reading first, or just the or reading or lighting
Yeah,
first?
do the reading. Good idea.
Okay.
You guys like it?
Go ahead. May these festival and Sabbath lights open our eyes to the joys in life, beauty that delights the eye, freedom to be ourselves, the knowledge of Torah that shapes our moral being, the heritage of celebration that unites us as a people.
Baruch atah Adonai.
Okay. We're doing great.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat v'shel Yom Tov. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with the mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the lights of Shabbat and this festival.
Oh, you're supposed to do this part? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Praise you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, for giving us life, sustaining us, and enabling us to reach this season.
Tonight, let our shelters be strung with the finest fruits of creation: love, fertility, prosperity, wisdom. Let us promise to feed the hungry. Let our harvest bring peace.
And before we do the blessing, we wish for you. You have a couple more days. Be good to Mama. Listen to your Mama. Okay. And you should know this is a double mitzvah here. She's actually a surrogate for someone else who couldn't have a child. So that's what Becca's doing, which is pretty special of Becca. So
I'm excited.
you have to stay longer. You stay longer, please. You're halfway.
Cook a little more.
4 more months. You are not so long.
No,
Just trying to get it.
4 days.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat v'shel Yom Tov. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Wish each other Shabbat Shalom. And we'll see you in a Shabbat or two.
Probably next week.
Yeah.
Consecration,
Next Shabbat.
right?
Next Shabbat. I mean, why not?
Woohoo.
Why not?
Close in here.
We continue with Baruch Hu. Please rise if you're able. Please be seated. We join together. The colors of early evening sky blend and deepen, allowing new lights to be seen, twinkling through the branches, the promise that in darkness new light will be revealed. Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. Let's take a deep breath in. Close our eyes, maybe.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Cool. And I wonder if we're going to use our special tune for this next
Ooh.
piece of liturgy.
Hope
I'm
everyone was
wondering.
paying attention.
Hope you're paying attention.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות, עושה פלא, עושה פלא. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקי הים לפני משה ומרים. זה לי ענו ויאמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל.
Good old-fashioned prayer. Continue with the Shabbat. It is Shabbat.
It is Shabbat after all. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Please rise if you're able to as we continue with our tefillah.
Adonai, sifatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chastei Avot ve'imahot, Umevi Geula livnei v'neihem, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, בחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומיתו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, בחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
Please be seated. In your love, Adonai, our God, you have given us Shabbatot of rest, feasts of gladness, and seasons of joy, this Shabbat day and this festival of Sukkot, to unite in worship and recall the Exodus from Egypt. Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu, our God and God of our ancestors, be mindful of your people Israel and recall our merit for good and grace. I hear you. And in loving kindness and compassion for life and peace on this festival of Sukkot. Zachrenu Adonai Eloheinu bo letova.
Amen.
Ufoktenu vo livracha.
Amen.
Very good. V'hoshienu vo lechayim.
Amen.
Nice. This day remember us for well-being.
Amen.
This day bless us with your nearness.
Amen.
This day help us to a fuller life.
Amen.
We join together, let your Shabbatot and holy festivals remain our heritage, and let us celebrate them with love and favor and joy, so that all Israel, hallowing your name, may find cause to rejoice. We praise you, Adonai, who sanctifies Shabbat, the house of Israel, and the festivals. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-Shabbat ve'Yisrael ahazmanim. Oh, this is not happening, the next one. We're going to skip that one right now. Yeah. That's not happening. Yeah, just do Shalom. Yeah, not happening.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael bechol Bishlomecha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Baruch atah Adonai Hamevarech et Amo Yisrael ve'et ha'olam b'shalom.
What am I holding? Mazeh. Ray was the first one to raise their hand. How did you know that? What is this? Which one's the lulav? This one? Okay, cool. And this one is the etrog. That's right. Exactly. Do you know what? So we see 4 kinds of plants, right? You see 4 species. Do anyone know what they are? Good. That's good, Kelly. That's an etrog. What are you talking? That's one of them. Etrog. Very good. Or citron. And our tree that was planted around 2000, if you look at it now, it has more etrogene growing now than we've ever had. We have tons growing because it now has lots of room, right, Steph? Finally, we got rid of those Japanese maple around there, and it is such a happy plant right now. So go take a look. You'll see a lot. They're all green. None of them are going to be ripe for Sukkot. That tree usually harvests on Tu B'Shvat. Not Tisha B'Av, that'd be really weird. Tu B'Shvat, that's right. So we have the etrog. Very well done, because Kelly's so smart. What else do we have here? Yeah. Very good. So in the middle is palm, and that's what we're going to have on top to make the what? What's that called on top? Schach. Everyone say schach.
Nice.
The winner. Schach. Say it again. Schach.
Schach.
Schach. I didn't hear all of you. We're going to have to try until all of you try it. Schach. Very well done. All right, that's good. So we have the palm fronds. Then we have 2 other species. What are they? Which one's myrtle? Is it this one? It is. That's right. And what's the other one? Willow. We have all 3 of these, actually all 4 of these species growing naturally. We have a really cool willow that's actually out there, a really neat willow, you'll see. It's very, very, very cool. All right, so we have these 3. Now, if you take a look at them, what's cool about all 4 is that they all come from different climates in Israel, right, which we all have here because we share in the Mediterranean climate, basically. But they all, according to the rabbis, equate to a part of the body. They all equate to a part of a body. Let's see if you can guess what part they would be. Kelly, what do you think about the etrog? Go for it. Yes, this equates to the heart. Very good. Kelly's really on. She just knows her etrogame. I'm just telling you. Okay, cool. And what do you think the middle, the palm? Diane, what were you going to say? Exactly, the spine, the backbone, right? That we have to have courage, we have to have backbone. And I'm just saying, being Jewish in this country, you need some backbone, baby. We got to stand up for what we believe. We got to stand up for equality, right? When there's other people that are not treated well at school, I'm going to stand up to the bullies. Say, you may not treat that person well, that badly, right? We got to treat everyone well. That's what we got to do. We got to stand up. We got to show courage. Excellent. Now, if you take a look at, let's do Willow. What does it look like? Your little lips. That's a good one, actually. But lips. Rabbis say it's like a lip. Because what comes out of our mouth? It is. We're going to think about it. You have to think about it, right? We want to talk of love and peace in our mouth. We don't want to talk with weakness, right? We all have a weapon right here. We all have a weapon right here. And we all can use it that way. And we all have. So we know what that's like. There's a reminder, you have to think about what comes out of our mouths. We want loveliness to come out of our mouths. Kind words, beautifully said. And this is like an eyeball. Right? And this is kind of a cool one too, because we often just see the world from our own lens, from how we think things are. But it's really cool to see the world through other people's eyes and other people's lenses too. That's how we learn about stuff, actually, beyond ourselves. So when I'm like learning about a new culture, a new food, I want to ask questions about it. Tell me about it. I want to hear about it, right? And we live in a wonderful part of the world where we have access to all kinds of really neat cultures. I think we need to look and see how they view the world. Maybe we can add that to how we view the world. By learning about each other, the world becomes a better place. What I love about our tradition, of course, then Kelly's heart is right here. So everything we do has to have heart behind it, I think. In the end, that's the question we should ask ourselves. Is the action I'm about to do from my heart or from another part of me maybe I need to regain? Right? In our tradition, we take all four of these elements together. And that's when we shake the lulav and etrog. All four of those pieces. Because we need all four of those to operate to be the true mensch we're all meant to be. Right? To be the best we can be. We need all four of these to operate. And so I'm going to invite you right when we're done here. We'll be done in a few minutes. We're going to do a healing prayer. We're going to mention people that have died as well. We want to think about them. We'll do a closing song, and then we're going to go into the lulav, into the sukkah, and we're going to shake our lulav and etrog. We have a couple of them, and you can join Cantorai, and we can help you with that. You also notice that out inside the sukkah, there are 5 different green sheets that are hanging. Those have all the blessings that you would need on them. So you actually could take the lulav and etrog. Go ahead if you want a private time to do it as well, or Ken and I can help you. Okay? I love our sukkah. It is so beautiful. And the best thing about a sukkah is it's a symbol of peace. That's part of our prayer. And it's really, really beautiful. So when I go in there, I feel this sense of peacefulness. But it also has another power to it. And I think the power of healing comes from being peaceful. And so we're now going to think about those in our congregational family that are in need of healing. And after I read this list, I invite you to add names of people that you would like to think about for healing as well. So we think of Seth Ammerman, Cheryl Aronowitz, Selden Aronowitz, Jana Agrovich, Sally Amarendez, Chana Bat Miriam, Bobby Barco, Bob Bell, Robert Berg, Ira Berkowitz, Dr. Arnold Berliner, Sandy Beinstock, Pauline Bronstein, Carol Brindell, Rich Burns, Ina Bruns, Melissa Champer, Chu Chi, Talia Sarowski, Bonnie Coleman, Deanna Courtwright, David Dierig, Midori Dierig, Ellen Dover, Henry Hansen, Bunny Fisher, Jenna Fischoff-Hyman, Carolyn Franklin, Holly Fugit, Marilyn Fuller, Roberta Gabriel, Marcia Gieser, Ellie Gersley, Charlene Griffin, Jack Haff, Olivia Hand, Avram Harris, Linda Harris, Dr. Gary Height, Jen Johnson, Mimi Jones, Sylvia Karp, Dawn Kepler, Evelyn Katz-McCosker, Carol Lesage, Carol Lerner, Jackie Levinson, Daniel Long, Bobby Lotman, Austin Lucero, Janice Lucero, Maureen McIntyre, Stephen Marceri, Rich McCarthy, Nick Murphy, Barbara Wanamaker Neiman, Glenn Overstreet, Melanie Pearson, Alice Pons, Sherry Prezant, Tad Prezant, Stephanie Rasmussen, Harriet Reisner, Ramon Rivas, Linda Rogers, Julius Rodriguez, Jessica Ram, Eva Rose, Devon Ross, Lois Starr, Daryl Sanchez, Laura Sanders, Victoria Schneider, Judy Schwartz, Norma Slavitt, Lana Smith, Kathleen Spencer Jones, Jonathan Stern, Dana Stitskin, Donna Thyman, Gina Thrower, Eleanor Williams, Sue Witten, David Wiener, Monica Wiley, Jakob Ben Ada, Brandon Yarkin, Megan Young, Rich Zeberger, Tammy Ziegelhofer. We also think of all those that have COVID. We have quite a few that have COVID right now or any other disease. And as part of our healing, we hope those that are pregnant have a very, very healthy pregnancy and birth, or rest of pregnancy and birth. Anyone would like to mention any other names? Please. Thank you. Seems like you're cold. Someone? We'll talk. Thank you. Think of Ellie Weinstein as well, as we join together praying for their better health.
Mi sheberach avotenu mikor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mikor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Shabbat Shalom. My name is Rochelle Vogler, and I'm the VP of Membership, and I was out front greeting everyone tonight. And on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I'd like to welcome you to our Erev Shabbat Sukkot Services led by Rabbi Magat and Kentor Shafritz. After the service, we invite you to join us for Kiddush, Hamotzi, and an Oneg in the Sukkah. Please also stop by our gift shop, which will be open during that time. Today's Oneg is sponsored by Elena Claw in memory of her cousin David Claw, and Faggy Rosen in memory of her husband Jerry. Also, I want to really give a big thank you to the staff and our hardworking membership committee for sponsoring the wonderful festive nacho bar tonight. It was lovely seeing many of you at our Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur services, yet our High Holy Day events continue. They really do, with more opportunities to meet and schmooze with each other. So, starting with tomorrow morning, please join the clergy for brunch and a morning Sukkot service in the Sukkah. We dare you. Then on Sunday, please join us for the JCRC's Interfaith Community Sukkot Experience at 5 p.m. here in the Sukkah. And then on Tuesday, join the rabbi for his weekly chat on Zoom at noon, and later, don your dance shoes for Israeli dancing at 7:30 p.m. On Wednesday, October 4th, which is my daughter's birthday. She's 19 in Colorado. We invite the young adults for our Julennials game night in the Sukkah at 6 p.m., I believe with the cantor, correct? Yes. And on Thursday, yeah. There you go. And on Thursday, October 5th, please come and enjoy scotch and delicious tapas in the Sukkah. Have a drink. Next Friday, October 6th at 6:30 p.m., the high holiday season will culminate with our Joyce Simchat Torah family service, which will include the consecration of our new religious school students. Come early at 5:30 p.m. for a free pizza dinner. Next Saturday, October 7th at 9:30 a.m., we will kick off our new Pajama Shabbat. Wow. Leo, there you go. This is for a morning service for families with kids from 0 to 5 years old. Just roll out of bed and join the Shabbat morning fun. The kids' service will be followed by a yummy brunch at 10 a.m., after which adults can come for a Simchat Torah morning service, which will include Yizkor, starting at 10:30 a.m. This will end eventually, these announcements. Let's see, how many more pages? Only 25 more. Actually, in all fairness, it's in big font, so there you go, so I can read it. So looking ahead on Thursday, October 12th, join us for the first of an exciting two-part zigzag series on Jewish communities around the world shared by Temple Emanu-El member Ken Bloomfield. Then on Saturday, October 14th, is our next Shabbat in nature at the beautiful Montebello Open Space Preserve, and Nancy Weintraub-Lilly leads that hike. Yep. On October 15th, our in-person Sunday Speaker Series begins with tips and advice from cybersecurity expert Phil Shannon of ID Shield, starting at 9:30 a.m. with brunch. And lastly, you may not see physical food barrels anymore here at Temple, but our virtual food barrels are open for your High Holy Day food donation to the Second Harvest Food Bank, which desperately needs your donations. Please just click on the QR code on tonight's handout to donate. We have so many wonderful upcoming events planned, so please remember to register online, and we really hope to see you there. Wishing each and every one of you a Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sukkot Sameach. Thank you. Yes, Dan. There you go.
Thank you again, Rochelle, for all that you do and membership for really this wonderful event. The bean lady was especially excellent at what she did. So, Ellen, very good job with the beans, I'm just saying. You have it here. Good job. We're going to continue with Elena because it's the next thing that's on here, so we have to do it. That's what's on here next. Please rise if you are able.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, ואנחנו קוראים, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד.
It is our minhag, our custom at Temple Emanu-El, upon hearing the name of your loved one, if you choose to stand as a sign and love for that and grief for that person, and remain standing till all the names in our yard site list have been recited. Then together we'll all rise. On this Shabbat, we are mindful of those that are grieving the Shloshim, the 30-day period of mourning for Perry Perwin, as well as those that are grieving the Shana, the first-year mourning for Evan Aronoff, Mike Kahn, Julian Cannell, Laura Danoff Robinson, Lucille Delman, Robert DeNike, Jenny Deshotsky, Edith Donath, Mervyn Derlister, Ingrid Einstein, Daniel Ellsberg, Betty Fargo, Harold Fletcher, Mary Gold, Natalie Goldman, Bobby Gornberg, Jacqueline Hall, Roosevelt Hoover, Walter Jacobs, Young Kim, Shirley Lerner, Owen Lurio, Marianne Mates, Nancy Markham, Bishop P.J. McGraw, Maria Bita McClure, Joyce Mendel, Carolyn Offenhartz, Janice Palmer, Bradley Parkins, Thomas Parkins, Deanna Marie Pender, Heidi Preston, Ruth Rosenberg, Lawrence Ross, Mitzi Sapper, Judy Siegel, Joan Singer, Howard Sutkin, Wells Wagner, Sherman Zell. We also think of the following yard sites we observe on this Shabbat as we think of Harold Aronoff, Ted Blumberg, Jules Brand, Jinya Sins, Paul Davis, Samuel Fischelberg, Leah Haas-Frank, Fritz Gottfeld, Paul Griebler, Louis Harkavy, Judy Fisher-Harrington, David Hirwagen, Gary Hoffman, Irving Jacobs, Soya Pransky-Kadis, Cheryl Cam, David Claw, Grace Hirsch-Lavsky, Jacob Levin, Lee Levine, Jake Levine, Jules T. Loventhal, Jack Marcus, Herbert Mattis, Jacob S. Mayman, Abraham Merzlick, William Minkin, Arlene Nathans, Harry Newman, David L. Reisner, Jerry Rosen, Erwin Rusnak, Alexandra Sargent, Edna Scar, Nellie Shear, Israel Schneiderman, Francis Schulman, Vivian Sessions, Ronald Sherman, Mildred Shev, Louis Silverman, Bessie Sloniker, Max Snyder, Hi Sokol, Jenny Solomon, Anita Summer, Lawrence Daniel Stern, Marianne Wallace, Kurt Weinberg, Louis Wiener, Edna Weinstock, Stuart Weinstock, Ruth Wernick, Sarah Woodman, Virginia Williams, Bill Winter. Zichronam livracha, may all the memories of our loved ones endure as a blessing as we all rise to recite together our mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabba, be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malachutei, b'chayachon av yomechon uv'chayei d'chol be'Israel, b'agalav uzman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam olamei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'tfumam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'taleh v'talal shmei d'kudesha b'reichu, le'olam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'elma v'imru amen. Yehei shlomo Rabba meshamaya v'chayim aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'kentevel v'imru amen. Please be seated. So the next piece Cantor is going to do is from the book of Ecclesiastes, from Kohelet, but was written by the birds. Really good song.
To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, a time when you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rend, a time to sow, a time for love, a time for hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven.
Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach. And let's get back in that sukkah, shall we? Let's do it. A little oneg action time. Woohoo! You ready to handle the third one? The next one? Thank you for leading. Yeah, you are. Who's ready? Awesome. You do have a baby coming. You guys can take care of the baby.
Anytime you're here.
Yeah, you sure are. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Baby girl. Finally, another girl in the family. Mom's not on her own anymore. Yeah.